Hi Aquarius, how's it going? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome into your November 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you're doing great. I do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It'll be the first link in the description box below. I do want to mention always, guys, or not as always, but I do want to mention for November exclusively, if you'd like to get 20% off on the 15-minute personal readings that I do, feel free to use code November23 for 20% off at checkout. That sale will be going on all November long, so do enjoy for sure. Either way though, here Team Aqua, let's get it popping and see what's up here coming in November. What do we got going on for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November 2023. What's going on here for the Aqua gang? Let's go ahead and check it out. Starting out with the overall energy, Six of Swords coming out for you. Taking a look at the current, we have here the Ten of Cups, what you're dealing with. We have here the Fool card. And looking at the current outcome, we have here a Queen of Wands showing up here for you guys as well. So taking a look here so far, we do begin here with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords to me is the card here of reaching calmer shores. It is forward movement, inevitably, right? You are moving forward. You are taking a step in the right direction, if you will. But I do think that you're reaching a much more calmer place. You're getting out of the choppy waters here. You know, looking at the current energy being the Ten of Cups, this is a great card, right? It represents comfort, stability, happiness. It could represent a lot of love showing up. Some of you guys could be getting married to your partner this month. If so, congratulations. This could be the energy of having a good family life, good home life right now. So Ten of Cups definitely speaks volumes to many different attributes of life, but I do feel here that you're in a really good spot. You're in a comfortable spot, which is bringing a lot of fulfillment in for you. And funnily enough, even though the cups resonate more towards emotions, feelings, and love, this could be the sense of feeling more financial stability, feeling more comfortable with your money, so you're working less but spending more time with family. You feel like you have more time back for yourself. You feel like you can enjoy yourself more. So, you know, a lot of times, unfortunately, people can feel like it's hard to enjoy themselves because maybe they're always working, maybe they're always focused on money, they're focused on career. But I feel this energy of just being able to take more time out to enjoy yourself more. I mean, the holidays are coming up when you think about it too. So it could be a great time here to spend with family. I think you're really going to enjoy reconnecting with family, especially for Aquarians who have been far away from family for quite some time. Now, having a look here at the next card, what you're dealing with, we have here the Fool card showing up for you. Now, the Fool to me can resonate towards a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. I'm hearing a restart or refresh is what I'm feeling here with the Fool card. It's almost like you are refreshing some part or some aspect of your life. You know, let's say, for example, if you were in a period of time where you were consistently working and you felt like you didn't have enough time for yourself, Aquarius, it's like now you get to have a refreshing moment to enjoy yourself. It's an energy I feel where things are becoming lighter as well. The Fool could be like a very lighthearted kind of energy. So I do think that things are becoming much more and far more lighter for you as you step into your month. And then looking at the current outcome, Queen of Wands. Hello. Love that Queen of Wands energy. Feeling empowered, feeling like yourself, feeling confident, feeling comfortable. The Queen of Wands feels like she's got her mojo back, her power back. She doesn't feel like she's giving away all her energy and all her power. So I think for the majority of Aquarians here, based on your main situation so far coming into the month of November, things are starting to lighten up for you for sure, especially if the waters have been rough and choppy. It's like we're navigating closer to those calmer shores, and you're getting to a point where you do genuinely get to really enjoy yourself, enjoy your time, and enjoy your experiences. The energies are far less heavy than what you might have previously been through. Okay, so I'm seeing that coming up here so far. Let's have a look and see what may show up in your challenge position for the challenge for Aquarius. What do we got? We got here the Ten of Swords. So I think that it was tricky when it came towards having to end something specific in your life. Chances are, though, whatever ending you had was what exactly brought you to calmer shores. I think that what you weren't ending was creating the rocky and rough waters, but as soon as you walked away from someone or you ended a situation in your life, that's where you were able to reach those calm shores. So the thing about challenges, by the way, in my readings, guys, is these are challenges you've overcome. So the challenge here was to let something go, but you've benefited greatly from letting go of someone or something here at this time. So I like that a lot for you. I think that it was needed. There was some sort of release that was definitely needed, and as I mentioned with the Fool card, everything is so much lighter now. You know, these rough seas are over, which is fantastic. The storm is over, if you will, which is quite fantastic here, Team Aquarius. So that's what I'm seeing showing up here so far in this main situation. Let's go ahead and have a look and see what you can expect throughout the rest of November now, though. So What can Aquarius here expect? We had a jump card. I'll take it. We got a Hermit. What can Aquarius here expect moving throughout the rest of November 2023? I swear all my cards today have been jumping out, and I feel like I have butterfingers, so bear with me, everybody. I don't naturally take reversals, but I'll accept it. So we'll see what happens there. All right, we got here a 5 of Pents. Let's get one more card. We have here the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Taking a look at what you can expect throughout the rest of November, we begin here first with the Hermit paired with the Knight of Wands. I think Aquarians are definitely not going out of their way anymore. I feel like you have dealt with a situation that has made you recognize, if I'm not dealing with 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, why would I spend my time going out of my way for anybody or anything else? So that's a massive realization, and I think that moving forward throughout November, that's going to be something you're not going to intend on doing going forward. So you don't want to go out of your way for anybody or anything anymore. Can we get some insight as to what happened in the past when Aquarius went out of their way? We have here the Star, which is Aquarius. We have here the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have here the 6 of Wands paired with the 7 of Cups. Absolutely. So you got a Star here to a Queen of Pents. You went out of your way here to prioritize other people. You thought that you were bringing in success, happiness, positivity, but it left you feeling very confused with the 7 of Cups when it wasn't returned. So it almost kind of feels to me like when you went out of your way in the past for people, they didn't do the same. So your situation here of the rough and choppy waters could actually be in resonance to someone who wasn't bearing and bringing in equal give and take into your life. And considering that you didn't feel like someone would take you into consideration, somebody here wouldn't give back the same energy you put in, one of the biggest things you're carrying with you going forward is that unless there's equal give and take, you will not see me overextend my energy. You will not see me go out of my way for anybody. So that's going to be a massive thing coming up here, I think, throughout the rest of your November. Now, we also do have here the Queen of Cups reversed paired with the 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups upright would have represented sympathy, love. It would have represented, feeling for somebody. But the Queen of Cups reversed isn't that energy. It's the energy of like, I don't sympathize with you. I don't feel for you. So I think that you're looking at a person. Chances are this is somebody that you're leaving behind or something you're leaving behind. And you're like, I don't sympathize. I don't feel for you. At the end of the day, I'm okay with my choice of moving forward. So let's say, for example, a breakup took place with this 10 of Swords. You and a partner broke up. Maybe you feel like this person was never really for you. Maybe you felt like they were always all about them and all about what makes them happy. And you decided to move on. They might hit you with the energy of like, Aquarius, I can't believe you're so selfish, you're so this, you're so that. But you're coming from the perspective of where it's like, I don't have sympathy for you anymore. I feel like I gave you everything I could. I didn't feel like it was mutual. I didn't feel like it was in return. So considering that I don't have those feelings and emotions intertwined into this person or into this situation anymore, I'm okay with the idea of moving on. I'm okay with working on myself here with the 8 of Pentacles. I don't feel like anybody can be in a position to guilt trip me back into feeling some type of way. Now, that brings up an interesting factor because it almost makes me feel like the person you've connected with in the past, the individual who caused the choppy or rough waters, might have been at a point where they used to possibly make you feel bad. Right? Maybe they had a form of gaslighting or a form of manipulation where they would make you feel bad or make you feel like you didn't do enough. And if you didn't please them and make them happy, you would feel for them. You would be like, I'm sorry, I'll do more. It's kind of that energy, I think, coming up here. And that's just the energy you're not going to continue to go through with moving forward throughout November. It's like, I learned my lesson, If people aren't going to be genuine and if people are just going to be taking and taking and taking from me, I'm not going to feel bad when I cut off the supply because I deserve something too, It's not all about them. I'm important too. So with that realization coming in, I do feel like many Aquarians with the 8 of Pentacles are going to continue to work on themselves here moving throughout the rest of November. But I definitely feel like this person taught you that experience of like, I am done overextending because I deserve good energy too. I deserve good things too. I deserve to be prioritized too. So that's going to be a massive realization showing up here throughout November. Is there any other information as to what Aquarius can expect moving forward throughout the rest of their November? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 7 of Swords. Yeah, there it is. So what I previously mentioned is showing up here in the reading. The 7 of Swords, the energy of deception. Aquarius, I think you can expect this person to reach out to you here with the 7 of Swords and try to make you feel guilty for walking away. This is the energy of them not really taking accountability for the ways that they've made you feel, but considering that they're not benefiting from what you provided before, they're going to try to guilt trip you back into this connection. Maybe it's a boss who treated you like crap and they're like, come back and work for me. You were my best employee. And it's like, no, you treated me like crap. You know, same thing in the retrospective, love and whatever the case may be. So that deception you can see show up here, that guilt trip energy you can see show up here. But with the Four of Cups, Aquarius, you're simply ignoring it here throughout the rest of November. You're moving on with your life. Ace of Wands, like I mentioned already with the Fool card represents new beginnings, but it represents the energy of feeling lighter, right? So you don't have this heavy energy or this heavy situation weighing you down anymore. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like, I get to do me. I get to have a new beginning. I get to explore, you know, what my life has to offer for me and positive and happy moments for me moving into my future. So you guys are definitely 100% focused on moving on from this person and this situation. You want to see what is next to come. All right. And I don't blame you at all. So Aquarius, definitely take this portion if it resonates. This is the main situation so far. But what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to hop on into your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's take a look here on the other side. Starting out with career. What do we got showing up in career for Aquarius coming on into November 2023? First card is going to be the Seven of Wands. Next card here is going to be the King of Cups. And lastly, we got a Four of Wands showing up here for you as well. I like it. I heard laying down the law, which is interesting. Some of you guys could be getting into law. Maybe you're becoming a police officer. Maybe you're getting into the judicial system. If that's the case, cool jobs over there for sure. Congrats. Definitely not the easiest to get into, but you know, if that's what you're wanting to do, for sure, support that. But I feel this energy where Seven of Wands, laying down the law, it's like you are very, very career focused, meaning that you're not letting anything get to you. There are zero distractions coming into play here. I feel like you're working very hard, but with the King of Cups showing up, you have like a very mature attitude about the way you're going about your career. So this represents discipline. This represents staying focused, staying on target, working for what you want because you have a clear vision in your mind of what you want. And at the end of the day, it's going to bring you the stability you're looking for. For Aquarians that are working to get into a certain career field, I think you may make it here coming into the month. And if you don't make it specifically in November, this hard work ethic is going to bring you to your career field of choice inevitably in the next couple of months to come. So don't give up, because I feel like with your energy right now and your game plan here, it's going to get you to where you need to go. For other Aquarians that are already in a job and you're happy with a job, I definitely feel like this month you're just really focused, meaning that not only is there fulfillment coming in, but at the same time, you're creating more stability for yourself. Could be about moving up the ranks and all that good stuff. But I don't know, when I look into career, I feel like for the majority of Aquarians, you guys have pretty much developed so much discipline and focus and clarity as to where you want to go. And I see you all working on that path now. You know, some Aquarians watching might be working a job that you know you're not going to be working at forever, but at the same time, you're taking initiative to start building that end game career while you're still maintaining an income, which is totally understandable. So I like that. I think a lot of you are finally moving in the direction towards what you've been wanting to work towards this entire time, and your clear focus and your discipline is going to take you to where you need to go. And like I mentioned, even if it doesn't happen in November 2023, keep up this attitude for the next couple months to come, and dude, you never know, you might just make it there a lot quicker than you think. So I like it. Really, really cool. Let's move forward. Let's hop into love. We're going to start out here with the single Aquarian peeps first. So let's see what's going on here for single Aquas. Jumping on into November 2023. What's going on here for single Aquarius throughout November? First card is going to be the Judgment. Next card here is going to be the Ace of Swords. And the final card is going to be the Eight of Wands. Whoa. I think you'll be giving a chance to somebody that you didn't really expect yourself to give a chance to. I don't know if it's necessarily the person in question or the idea. Because for some Aquarians that are single, you've been single by choice. I think that actually for most of the single Aquarians that are watching this, you've been single by choice. But I think that chances are you haven't been wanting to give chances to love, but somebody here I think is going to impress you. With the Ace of Swords showing up, they're very truthful, they're down to earth, they're genuine, and when you talk to them, there's a connection there. There's something different about this individual that you cannot ignore. So even if you've intended to stay single by choice, or even if this is the person that you thought you'd never end up having a connection with, I think you're vibing with somebody really well here, single Aquarius, and I see here with a Judgment card, it's like, okay, even though I've been single by choice, maybe I should give this a chance. I think, though, to a certain degree for some Aquarians as well, somebody may surprise you to the point where you might say, wow, I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, because maybe a person I never expected to get involved with actually ends up being the perfect person for me. So I do think that to a degree, you're also opening yourself up a lot more to different people, especially if they're not even naturally your type. It's like you're giving more chances out here in love, which I think is quite wonderful as well. Yeah, you know, sometimes the person you least suspect ends up being your soulmate, and it's wonderful, it's magical, it's amazing. So it's good to be open and to give chances out there for sure. Yeah, but single Aquarian, I don't think single by choice may still be the game here coming into the rest of the month. I think that actually you might be moving in a pretty good direction here with somebody you vibe with. So I like that for you, and I do hope that that continues to go forward in a very, very positive direction, okay? All right, let's hop on into coupled aquas. What's going on for Aquarius couples? Coming on into November 2023, we did have a flip card come out again, and that card's going to be the Page of Swords. Taking a look at the next card, we do have here the King of Wands, and having a look here at one last card, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing that you're laying some sort of situation to rest, so if there's been anything going on that either you, Aquarius, or your partner's been hesitant to talk about, I feel like it's finally coming up in conversation. You know, maybe your partner's been uncomfortable with something that occurred between you both, but never really spoke their truth. Maybe you felt uncomfortable with something with your partner. You've never really spoke your truth, but I hear that something's coming up. And I think that it's going to be a good conversation, because with the King of Wands showing up here, King of Wands represents the both of you giving each other and paying attention. You're giving each other attention, but you're paying attention to detail. So you're really, really embracing and taking in what's going on here during this conversation. And Wheel of Fortune represents the energy of being able to let something go completely and move forward in a positive direction. So I think that if there has been something going on, especially if it hasn't really been spoken about or talked about too much, there will be conversations being had here coming into November, but I feel like it's good vibes moving forward. So there isn't negative news here in the slightest for Aquarian couples. Let's say, for example, though, because this could resonate in one or two ways, maybe there's something that's never been talked about that's going to get brought up, or maybe there's something that's been known but hasn't really been worked through, and you'll be working through that here this month. So I just see you two working through things here, kind of releasing the stuff that might have been negatively impacting the relationship and moving forward more in a calmer and more positive place in your relationship going forward. So there's genuinely really good news here overall. So I like that, guys. All right, let's have a look here and see what's up with Aquarius personally coming on into November 2023. What do we got going on here with Aqua personally throughout November 2023? First card, Eight of Swords, looking at the next card, the Tower, and then taking a look at the last card. I love it. The World card showing up for you. This is fantastic. Yeah, and this relates a lot to the main situation, because I mentioned you're getting out of choppy waters here. You're moving into much more of a lighthearted space, and you needed that. You know, I think that the Eight of Swords is representing the energy of feeling stuck and trapped. I think you felt trapped in the rocky waters for a while, but the Tower was so necessary. The Tower was the wake-up call you needed, the wake-up moment you needed to kind of recognize, hey, maybe the person I was dating really isn't good for me. Maybe the job I was dealing with wasn't good for me. Maybe the people I hung out with were, just taking advantage of me. They weren't great. This is just the moment of a wake-up call, a realization of the environment you've dealt with and how it negatively impacted you. But most importantly, too, it's like the realization of how much you've gave to this environment and how much they took and took and took. There was that lack of equal give and take. There was that lack of balance. And I think that with that massive realization, it allows you here to move forward into a whole new world. But in this new world, Aquarius, you have a whole different set of values and a whole different set of what it is you tolerate. You won't tolerate energies and behaviors like this any longer because you have a brand new perspective, but you also have a brand new tolerance, right? You see what I'm saying? So Aquarius, it's like you got this lesson. Now you're moving on forward. Nobody's ever going to do this to you again. Point blank, period. It's like I'm going to make sure the people that are around me are people who are genuine, the people who are going to bring the Six of Pentacles energy, and I'm not going to be taken advantage of moving forward. So I like it a lot for you. I think that you're going to have a fresh perspective here, but you really are stepping into a whole new world because Aquarius, you've changed in a positive way, and you definitely will have limitations now into certain people and situations in the retrospective where you extend your energy. Yeah, absolutely. Having a look here at the overall outcome, let's see what's up. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November 2023. What do we got? And we got here the Page of Pentacles, and we have here the Lovers. I like it. First things first, I just want to say with the Lovers showing up here to the Page of Pents, immediately what I heard is you're one next step closer to what you're going to be really happy with. The Lover's card is a card that could represent love, it could represent soulmates, but it also just genuinely represents something you're heavily connected to. I feel like you are one step closer to connecting to this new chapter in your life that you're really, really going to enjoy. Let's say, for example, the main situation covered that you were dealing with a really crappy boss, or you were dealing with a job that took advantage of you. Now, maybe the Page of Pentacles to the Lovers is saying you're one step closer to being involved in that dream job. Maybe you were dealing with a tough romantic partner. You're one step closer to that dream romantic partner, etc. So I think that you're one step closer to where you need to be, but it's going to be a good chapter of your life. It's going to be something here that's healthy. It's going to have equal give and take. It's going to be what you've been looking for this entire time. So I love that the Tower did come here inevitably for you in the month of November, because it was the wake-up call you needed to say, hey, this environment, it doesn't serve me, but now that I've let it go, now that I've reached the calm shores, I get to enjoy myself. I get to feel lighter. I get to release the burden, the heavy energy that I recently dealt with. But now you're going to be on that path where you're one step closer towards getting to where you need to go and getting to your happy place. Depending on however this reading resonates with you, whether we're talking about career, love, your personal life, etc., take it how it applies. But one step closer for sure. I like it, guys. Yeah, so with that being said, Aquarius, I think that's what we got here for your reading, man. Appreciate you guys coming out here so much. Thank you for joining me here today for your November reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, definitely drop a like and a comment down in the comment section below. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. And of course, guys, if you want to participate in the reading sale, remember, head over to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. For the 15-minute personal readings, use code November23. I'll be happy to, hang out with you guys for that 20% off discount, okay? But Aquarians, I love you. Have a great rest of your November, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.